Hi everyone, welcome to CHEM 111 course. In this video, I'll walk you through the structure of the course. First, make sure that you have passed the first part of the course, which is 111 with a C or higher, so that you are eligible to take this course. Now, regarding the course material, I've listed a text in the syllabus, but honestly, you guys, you do not have to purchase anything for this course. I will provide you with everything that you need. So do not purchase the book. Everything that you need will be found on ecampus.wvu.edu. So if you go ahead to eCampus, the first thing that you're going to see is the syllabus. Go ahead and read the syllabus. Then you're going to see a bunch of folders in there. For this course, we're going to cover from chapter 11 to chapter 19, proteins and enzymes. And every chapter will have the lecture in it, and if there's any extra problems, you're going to see that as well. Now, with respect to the lecture, it's a series of YouTube videos that I made, and these I have put them in order, so whenever you want to watch, just watch them in order, please. Okay. Um, After you or whenever you are watching these videos, there is a lecture note that accompany the videos. So I would really suggest that you go ahead and you download. So hit on this icon and download the lecture notes. Guys, whenever I am explaining in the video, I use these lecture notes. So these are a guide. If you want to add additional notes on them, you can go ahead and do that. So they really come in handy. So make sure that you download them and you follow up whenever you are watching the video. Also, if there are any additional notes, you are also going to see them in the same folder as well. So this is for the lecture. Let's see if I missed anything in there. So this is for the lecture. Now, there are certain chapters that I add extra problems to them because there's a lot of information, and I want to make sure that you understand everything. Now, these extra problems are not a homework. These are simply extra problems together with their answer key. So what you are gonna do with these problems is that you're gonna open those up, open the key, and take a look at them. Or you can, after you listen to the chapter, you can go ahead and try to solve these problems on your own, and you have to the key to double check your answer. This will ensure that you understood the chapter before you go ahead and you start your actual homework. Also, there are chapters that include tables, and these tables, the contents in these folders, you can go ahead and use for the exam. So it says print for exam in here. So you can use those two tables in there, print them, and bring them to the exam, to any of the exams, and to the final exam as well. Now, after you're done from watching the lecture and working the extra problems, these again, they are not a homework. We're going to go ahead and work the homework, the actual homework. So to go to the homework, you are going to click on the homework folder. And then you're gonna see for the first now you're gonna see the first three chapters in there. This is the material for the first exam. You're gonna see your homework in here. So this is chapter 11 homework, and you're gonna see the key for the homework. I would really recommend that you work the homework without looking at the key. And whenever you're done from the homework, then you can go ahead and open the key up and double check your answers. But work the homework without looking at the key. So So these homeworks have to be uploaded. So what you're going to do over here is you are going to click on the chapter itself of the homework, and then you are going to upload your answers over here, and you're going to hit submit. Okay, and this is how you upload your homework. As I said, you have the key. The reason why I give you the key, you guys, because I want you to study your homework for the exam, because the homework questions, these are actual exam questions. So I want you to study your homework for the exam, and this is why I give you the key. If you look at the syllabus for the material, the first three chapters will make up exam one material, and I've listed the dates for the exam. So please check the dates, and if there's any conflict of any kind, please let me know. Your exams normally are from 4 to 5 p.m. Um, on these dates, and the homework and the quizzes are always due on the day of the exam at 11:55 p.m. Um, you can have an extension if you need an extension, no problem with this. And I'll extend it until August 8th, which is the last day of classes at 11:55 p.m. But you guys, it's very important that you work your homework and your quizzes for the exam before you do the exam. This will ensure a better grade on the exam. So please have this to be your target. And also, like, I would like you to submit your homeworks on time so that I can grade them and I can post the grades as well. So we will have three exams. We will have a final exam, homework, and the quizzes. Let's talk about the quizzes before the exam as well. So to access the quizzes, we're going to go to course content, and there is a folder that is labeled quizzes. So you are going to click on that, and what you're going to see for this week, for the first exam, I will activate chapter 11 quiz, chapter 12, and chapter 13. So you're going to see all of these three in there. Once you study the material and you do the homework for the material, you can go ahead and start the quiz. The quiz is not timed, you guys, so you can take all the time that you need. Probably the quizzes are between 5 to 10 questions, and these are between multiple choice questions and fill in the blank or matching, something like that. So make sure that you finish your quizzes before the date of the first exam. This is the material for the first exam. And again, if you need an extension, as I mentioned earlier, you can have an extension until August 8th, but don't push it too much, you guys. Just finish your homework and submit, and finish your quizzes and submit those as well. Every chapter will have a quiz. And starting from next week, I will be releasing all the other chapters together with their homeworks and together with their quizzes, so that you can study at your convenience. So this is regarding the quizzes. Quizzes constitute 10% of your grade. Homework is 17% of your grade. And guys, homework is graded based on completion. So if you complete your homework, you have to complete your homework. Please do not miss any of these homeworks. As it is 17%, it is actually more than an exam. So if you complete your homework, you're going to get the full 17%. Final is 25%. Now for both exams and final, these are proctored exams, and you are going to do those exams on eCampus. On the day of the exam, I will be proctoring you. So a day prior to the exam, I'll send you a Teams link, and you are gonna access that link on the day of the exam. I want you to have with you, of course, your laptop or your desktop and a camera. A camera is a must. And the camera needs to be on and it needs to be facing you guys. And you can leave. Another thing that I need on the day of the exam is to see your ID and any other papers that you bring to the exam. In addition, of course, to the scratch paper. So the ID is any ID that has your picture and your name, like a driver's license can be an ID. WVU ID, yeah, you can use that, of course. If you are not a student of WVU, you can use your school's ID if you have your picture on it and you have your name on it as well. As we mentioned earlier, you can bring tables or certain handouts or notes to the exam. If you go to eCampus, in addition to these tables being located in the actual chapter, you have a folder which is called Exam Study Guide. Those actually, I include the tables and all the handouts that you are allowed to bring to the exam, or the handouts that you're going to use in order to as a study guide for the exam. I put them over here. So for chapter 11, you have a couple of tables in there. I've included those as well in here. So right now I already have a folder set for just exam one. Later on this week, I'll include exam 2, 3, and the final exam as well. Now for the final exam, you're going to use the same handouts that you use for exams 1, 2, and 3. You can print those again and bring them to the exam. So for exam 1 study guide, what you can bring to the exam is the VASPER table, and pretty much these two you're gonna bring them. Now, what I have here is a reaction summary guide, but this one is just a guide whenever you are studying. Look at this one. You are not allowed to bring it to the exam, though. It does have some reactions in it. You're not allowed to bring it to the exam. There's also an exam one study guide, and this one tells you the topics that you are responsible for in every chapter. So look at that as well. Just make sure to cover all of these topics. But the two handouts that you can bring to exam one are the table and the VASPER table as well. This is everything that I want to say regarding the introduction. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. As I mentioned, the materials for the first exam are released, so please start working on them. I have put here a tentative schedule for you guys to follow. So it should take you 3 days to cover chapter 11. I would really prefer that you go ahead and follow this tentative schedule so that you are on the track, and you can study daily these materials. If you have questions, please let me know. I have included my cell phone number. You can text me, you can call me anytime you want. I have included my email address as well. You can email me if you want.